Welcome, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I want you to know that you aren't alone. I understand the skepticism most people have about the law of attraction. Can guess what you're thinking. This stuff is a fantasy. It doesn't work. If it were real, I would already have the life I desire. I get it, because once I didn't believe in it either, but something changed not overnight, not through magic, but through a real understanding that I gained from pain, struggle, and hard-won experience. Today, I'm not here to lecture you like a guru. I'm here to talk to you as a fellow human being, someone who has felt broken, has failed, has cried alone in the darkness, and yet still found a way to rise. There was a time I felt utterly stuck. Everything in my world felt wrong. I had no money, no drive, and worst of all, no belief in myself. But then I discovered something that most people overlook. A power inside every single one of us that very few know how to use. The mind. Your mind. Isn't just a tool, it's the steering wheel of your life. If you don't learn to take control, life will keep driving you into one wall after another. I began to notice patterns. When my thoughts were negative, more negativity followed, and I spoke like a victim. I kept losing, but when I forced myself to believe something better was on its way, when I visualized it, spoke it, and acted on it, the world around me began to shift. Call it energy, call it science, call it faith. I don't care what name you give it. The truth is this: what you think, you attract. What you believe, you become. This is not just a philosophy. This is your reality. So if you feel stuck, if it feels like nothing in your life is working, then this video is more than just important. It is your turning point, because today, I'm going to break down the truth of the law of attraction, what it truly is, why most people fail with it, and how you can use it, step by step, to change everything. This isn't just a video, this is a mirror. And if you watch until the end, you might just meet the most powerful version of yourself for the first time. Let's begin. Part 1. What is the law of attraction? The law of attraction means this: whatever you focus on consistently, you attract into your life. Let me explain it in the simplest terms. Your mind is never off. It's always working. Even during sleep or in silent moments, your mind remains active. And the thoughts that dominate your mind become the blueprint for your reality. For example, if you constantly tell yourself, "Nothing good ever happens to me," then what happens? Your brain starts actively seeking proof of that belief. You overlook opportunities. You dismiss blessings. You remain stuck because your mind is convinced you're unlucky. But now, imagine changing that thought. What if you said, "Good things are on their way. I am getting better every day"? Even if life is hard, even if you feel tired, simply repeating those words daily begins to shift your inner world. And when your inner world changes, your outer world must follow. We are all in our current position because our thoughts led us here. If you don't like your position, it's time to change your thoughts. Think of your mind as a magnet. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And what you are is a reflection of what you think. So, the law of attraction isn't just about wanting things. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts those things. Remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you truly see the life you want? Can you picture yourself successful, healthy, loved, peaceful, and confident? You can see it. It can happen. But you must act as if it's already yours. That's the secret most people miss. You must feel it as reality before it manifests. You have to believe it before the world presents you with proof. Because faith comes first, and the evidence follows. I know what you might be thinking. Isn't this just imagination? Yes, it is. But let me ask you, isn't every building first imagined by an architect? Isn't every movie first imagined by a writer? Isn't every great achievement born in the mind before it becomes real? Your imagination isn't fake. It is the blueprint of your future. A human can do anything, but only when they finally believe not in magic or luck, but in themselves. Now it's your turn. Take 1 minute right now. Close your eyes. Visualize the person you want to become. Feel it. breathe it. That is the first step. Part 2. Why the law of attraction works. Let's get real. Most people hear law of attraction and dismiss it as mere positive thinking or wishful dreaming. But here's the truth. The law of attraction isn't magic. Programming. And to understand why it works, you only need to grasp one thing. Your brain is a machine, and it follows orders. Let me explain. You have 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts every day, and most are identical to yesterday's. Here's the shocking part. Up to 95% of your life is run by your subconscious mind. This means how you wake up, react to stress, talk, walk, eat, think, love, and earn is all largely automatic, based on your internal programming. And who programmed you? You did. Through years of repeating the same thoughts, fears, and beliefs. So when you say, "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," or "nothing ever changes," you're not just speaking. You are actively training your brain to perpetuate that reality. The science behind this involves a part of your brain called the reticular activating system RAS. Its job is to filter what you notice and what you ignore. Here's a real-world example. Have you ever decided to buy a specific car and then suddenly started seeing that exact model everywhere? That's not magic. That's your RAS, which is now programmed to say, "You focused on this, so now I will show it to you." Now, apply this concept. If you focus every day on what you don't want, "I'm broke, I'm tired, I hate my life," your RAS will filter out the good and show you only more proof that life is bad. But when you focus on what you do want, "I'm learning, I'm getting better, success is coming," your brain starts finding evidence of that. To every thought you have carries energy. Science has shown that thoughts are electrical impulses, tiny signals. When you think something, you create a vibration. That vibration affects how you speak, feel, and move, and in turn, how people respond to you. When your energy is desperate, fearful, or negative, you attract chaos. But when your energy is confident, clear, and grateful, you attract peace and opportunity. This isn't fantasy. It's a combination of neuroscience, quantum energy, and habit reprogramming. This is one of the most powerful truths you will ever learn. When you visualize something clearly, your brain reacts as if it's actually happening. Athletes use this constantly. Before a race, they see themselves winning. They feel the motion, the victory, the finish line. When the real moment arrives, their brain isn't surprised. It has already experienced success 1,000 times in their mind. Now imagine applying that to your dreams. If you want to speak confidently, start by seeing yourself doing it again and again. If you want to be successful, don't just wish for it. Start walking, talking, and thinking like someone who already is. Consider Jim Carrey. Years before he became famous, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, dating it 5 years in the future. Every day he visualized receiving that money. He acted as if it had already happened. Years later, he landed his role in Dumb and Dumber, and his paycheck was for exactly $10 million. This wasn't fiction. It was focus, belief, repetition, and action combined with deep internal alignment. Most people fail because they don't understand this. They think the law of attraction is about passively sitting and imagining. But let me be honest, the law of attraction is not passive. It's active. It demands focus, discipline, and emotional alignment. You can't just visualize a better life. You must speak like it's real, like it's yours. Fight for it, and think from that reality, even when the world shows you the opposite. Your subconscious doesn't respond to words. It responds to repetition. Telling yourself once, "I am confident," does nothing. But repeating it every single day, "I am confident," "I am powerful," "I am focused," eventually convinces your brain that it's true. And when your brain believes it, your behavior changes. That's the formula. Repeated thoughts gives beliefs, gives behavior, gives reality. Here's the scary part most people don't realize. Whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, it's already shaping your life. Every thought, feeling, and belief is a signal you're sending out. If you are careless with your thoughts, constantly saying, "I'll never change," then that becomes your truth. But the moment you take control, the moment you start thinking on purposes, the moment you start designing your future. Part 3. Why most people fail at using the law of attraction. Let's begin with a hard truth. The law of attraction works 100% of the time, but most people don't know how to work with it. They believe that saying, "I want success," will bring success. Or, they think writing a few affirmations is enough. But then they revert to their old thoughts, habits, and fears. When nothing changes, they declare, "See, I knew it didn't work." But here's the brutal truth. The law of attraction doesn't fail. People do. Mistake number 1, wanting, but doubting. This is the biggest error. You say, "I want a better life," but your heart whispers, "It will never happen for me. I'm not lucky. Others can succeed, but not me." So what are you truly attracting? Not your wish, but your doubt. The universe doesn't give you what you say. It gives you what you believe. If your words say yes, but your energy screams no, your energy always wins. Imagine 2 people planting seeds. The first says, "I believe these will grow beautifully," and waters them daily. The second says, "I hope they grow, but they probably won't. The soil is likely bad." Same seeds. One garden will flourish, the other won't. Why? Because faith plus action yields results. Doubt kills them before they even begin. This is what most people do with their dreams. Mistake number 2, wishing without changing. You cannot continue living the same way and expect a different result. Yet that's what people do. They pray for success, then watch 5 hours of TV. They say they want love, but cling to pain, jealousy, and fear. You cannot invite something new while embodying an old version of yourself. The law of attraction is not a shortcut to skip the work. It's about transforming your inner world so that your outer world naturally shifts to match it. Mistake number 3, obsessing over the how. This is where even smart people get stuck. They say, "Okay, I believe I can be successful, but how will it happen? Where will the money come from? What if no one helps me?" Here's the truth. Your job is not to figure out every single detail. Your job is to believe, prepare, and take the next step. Most people are paralyzed because they can't see the entire path. But the law of attraction works like a GPS. You don't see the whole route at once. You only see the next turn. But you keep driving because you trust the destination is set. For example, consider David Goggins, the former U.S. Navy SEAL. He was once overweight, depressed, and working in pest control. One day he told himself, "This is not who I'm meant to be." He had no idea how to change his life, but he believed there was more for him. He ran, trained, and pushed through immense pain, even when nobody believed in him. Today is one of the world's toughest endurance athletes. He didn't know the how, but he started moving and the path appeared before him. Mistake number 4, giving up too early. This mistake silently shatters dreams. People try for a week, and when nothing happens, they say, "See, it doesn't work." They quit too soon because they are addicted to instant results, not committed to the process of growth. But here's what they fail to understand. The law of attraction often has a delay. The universe is testing your commitment before delivering the reward. You don't plant a seed and then dig it up every day to check for growth. You trust the process. The real lesson is this: when you ask and then continue working, you pass the test. But when you ask and then fall into doubt, fear, and surrender, you delay everything. Mistake number 5, using words that block your blessings. Words are powerful, yet most people use them carelessly. They say, "I'm so unlucky. I'll never be confident. Why does this always happen to me?" Or "This is just who I am." You might think you're just complaining, but your brain takes it as a command. Your subconscious is always listening. If you keep repeating negative things, you aren't just speaking them, you're programming your future. A better way to speak is to start small. Use phrases like, "I am learning every day. I am becoming more focused. I trust the right path is opening for me." You don't have to lie to yourself, but you must lead your mind forward gently. because it believes whatever you tell it most often. Mistake number 6. Not feeling what you say. You can repeat 1,000 affirmations, but if they are said without emotion, they are just empty words. It's not the words themselves. It's the feeling behind them. Say, "I am powerful," and feel it in your heart. Say, "Success is coming to me," and smile as if it's already here. Emotion is energy. Energy is the true language of attraction. Mistake number 7. Living in the past. This block is invisible, but deadly. Many people claim they want change, but their minds remain stuck in past pain, regret, failures, and heartbreak. If you keep thinking like the old version of yourself, you cannot create a new future. You must decide to let go, because the law of attraction operates in the present moment, the now. The energy you hold today. The law of attraction doesn't care what you want. It responds to who you are being in every moment. So, if you want to attract more, you must become more. Ask yourself right now, which of these mistakes am I making? Be honest. There's no shame, because awareness is the first step to change. Then, choose one thing to stop doing today. Replace it with a better habit, just one thing, and your direction will begin to change. Part 4. How to attract anything you want. Step by step. Let's start with the truth. The law of attraction is not about dreaming. It's about becoming. You don't get what you want. You get what you are ready for. So to change your life, you must change how you think, feel, and act every single day. For that, here is a step-by-step process. Follow this as if your life depends on it, and I promise, your life will begin to transform. Step 1. Decide with absolute clarity what you want. Most people lack clarity. They say, "I want success, I want to be happy, I want money, or I want freedom," but those are not goals. They are vague wishes without form, direction, or a destination. If your desire isn't clear, your energy is scattered. When your energy is scattered, your results are non-existent. So, the first rule of attraction is this: be precise, be specific, be honest. What do you truly want? It's not just "I want money," but "I want to earn $5,000 a month doing meaningful work." Not "I want love," but "I want a healthy, respectful, and peaceful relationship." Not "I want peace," but "I want to feel calm, confident, and present every single morning." Turn your desire into a clear picture, not a blurry sentence. Because if you don't know what you're asking for, how can the universe know what to deliver? Step 2. Visualize it every morning and night. Your brain doesn't speak in words, it speaks in pictures and feelings. Every morning after waking and every night before sleeping, spend 5 minutes visualizing your desire. Don't watch it like a movie, live it like it's your current reality. Close your eyes and see it happening. Feel your hands holding it. Feel your heart expand with joy. Feel your breath become calm and strong. The more real it feels on the inside, the more real it will become on the outside. This isn't just imagination. This is mental rehearsal. This is how champions are made and how dreams are built. Your mind must see it before your hands can touch it. Step 3. Feel the emotions before it happens. This is where most people go wrong. They say, "I'll feel happy when I succeed. I'll feel confident when I lose weight. I'll feel powerful when I get the job." But that reverses how energy works. You must feel it now to attract it into your life. Ask yourself, if I already had what I desire, how would I feel? Peaceful. Then start cultivating peace now. Grateful. Start practicing gratitude now. Proud. Walk as if you are already proud of the person you are becoming. Your emotion is your signal, and your signal is your magnet. Step 4. Act as if it's already yours. This isn't about pretending. It's about preparing. Don't just wait for your dream to arrive. Start living like the person who has already earned it. If you want to be confident, start speaking with authority today. If you want to be successful, start waking up early, staying focused, reading, and learning. If you want to be wealthy, start managing the money you have now as if it matters. When you align your behavior with your beliefs, you send a powerful message to the universe. I'm not just hoping, not begging. I am already becoming. And the universe responds to that certainty. Step 5. Use affirmations to program your mind. Affirmations are not magic words. They're commands for your brain. They only work when they are in the present tense, charged with emotion, and repeated consistently. Don't say, "I will be confident someday." Say, "I am confident now. I'm growing stronger every day." Don't say, "I hope I become successful." Say, "Success is flowing to me. I am ready for abundance." Say them aloud. Say them with conviction. Say them every day until they become your inner voice. If you don't control your self-talk, it will be controlled by your past pain, fears, and societal conditioning. Step 6. Take one small action every day. This is the step most people skip. They think the law of attraction is about sitting and waiting. It's not. It responds to motion, not just emotion. Every dream requires a bridge, and that bridge is built with action. If you want to learn a language, study for 20 minutes a day. If you want to be fit, walk, train, or just move your body. If you want to grow a business, make a call, build something, or share your ideas. Action is the proof that you are serious. If you don't act, you are merely hoping. But when you act, even in small ways, the world begins to move with you. Step 7. Trust the timing, but never quit. The biggest trap is this: people do everything right for a few days, but when they don't see immediate results, they give up. That's like planting a seed and then abandoning it because a flower didn't bloom in 1 week. You are not just attracting results. You are building a new identity. You're changing who you are at a core level. That takes time, but the reward is permanent. The dream you want has its own timing, and it is coming as long as you keep showing up. Don't rush. Don't panic. Simply trust that what is meant for you is already on its way. Your job is to stay ready, stay grateful, even before the results appear. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It is the most powerful emotional signal of abundance. When you feel grateful, you send a signal that says, "I already have enough. I am ready to receive more." That signal attracts more of what you want. So write this down daily. I'm grateful for my growth. I'm grateful for my lessons. I'm grateful for what's coming. Gratitude tells the universe that you are not chasing. You are aligning. If you want to attract something you've never had, you must become someone you've never been. This process will get you there step by step, day by day, moment by moment. It's not magic. It's mental discipline, emotional control, and consistent action. And if you follow this with your whole heart, the day will come when you look back and say, "I don't know exactly how it happened, but I am no longer the person who once doubted myself." Part 5. The hidden blocks that destroy your power and how to remove them. You can have the vision. You can visualize, can take action and recite affirmations, but still, nothing changes. Why? Because something deeper, something invisible is holding you back. There is something you may not even realize is working against you. These are what we call mental and emotional blocks. They are the silent killers of dreams. They block your energy, cancel your intentions, and destroy your signal, even when your mouth is saying all the right words. Let's uncover them and remove them forever. Block number 1, unhealed pain from the past. You say you want love. You say you want peace. But deep inside, you are still carrying old wounds. You still remember the betrayal, the rejection, the failure, the moments life broke your heart and you felt abandoned. As long as that pain resides within you, your energy will remain defensive, fearful, and closed off. And here's the truth. You cannot attract abundance with a heart full of pain. You cannot attract love with a mind full of fear. You must heal. You must release the past. You must forgive not for them, but for yourself. The law of attraction responds to your emotional frequency, not just your words. If your frequency is charged with old pain, you will keep blocking what you desire. No matter how much you dream, how do you heal? You start by facing the pain directly. Write down the moment that broke you. Cry if you need to. Feel it fully. And then you must consciously tell yourself,